Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss about power of a lens. We know that a lens is something which is bound by two surfaces, rather two spherical surfaces. Okay? Lenses are of two types, concave lenses and convex lenses. But the question still remains the same. What is power of a lens? So students, you know that lens has an ability to converge the light rays or to diverge the light rays. Convex lens is known as converging lens as it converges the light rays. Concave lens is known as diverging lens as it diverges the light rays. Now I'll be showing you something. Here you can see the convex lens. See, whatever cases we discuss for convex lens, what we are seeing, that after refraction the rays are converged. Okay, you can see this as well. See, after refraction the rays are converged at one point. You can see this as well. After refraction the rays are converged at this point. After refraction the rays are converged. So convex lens tries its level best to converge the light rays that fall on it. Okay, and the same thing we will be discussing about concave lenses. So concave lenses diverge the light rays. I repeat, concave lenses diverge the light rays that fall on them. Okay, so what is power? Power means the ability of the lens to converge the light rays or diverge the light rays. Basically, we discuss about the convergence. How able is your lens to converge the light rays that have fallen on it would decide the power of the lens. More the convergence of light rays, more will be the power of lens. Less the convergence of light rays, less will be the power of the lens. So since power of a lens is something related to the convergence of light rays, like this, the convergence of light rays. So power will be positive for that lens which actually converges the light rays, and it is negative for that lens which is actually divergent. So what's going to happen for a convex lens? We are going to take the power as a positive power. For concave lenses like this, we are going to take power as something negative, because concave lens to converge करता ही नहीं है ना, it diverges the light rays. So power is positive for a convex lens and it is negative for a concave lens. Always remember that. So let's get back to our discussion. Okay. Now one more thing. I am going to discuss the relation of power of a lens with focal length. Here you can see that few light rays had fallen on a convex lens and it converged those light rays. I repeat, few light rays had fallen on a convex lens and it converged those light rays at this point, which is called focus, and this is known as focal length. अभी अगर आप सपोज करो कि ये फोकल लेंथ का वैल्यू थोड़ा ज़्यादा होता, ओके, अगर ये फोकल लेंथ इतना होता, it would have meant that these light rays would have converged at this point, because focal length is the distance of optical center and focus. ओके, तो फोकस वो पॉइंट होता है जहाँ पे रेज कन्वर्ज होती हैं. अगर वो रेज कुछ यहाँ कन्वर्ज हुई होती, ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक? If the focal length had been this much, this means the rays would have converged at this point. But this means the rays would have converged very, very late. They would have fallen on convex lens, but they would have converged after so long. This means the converging ability of this convex lens would not be that much. So this means power of this convex lens would be less, because power means how able are you to converge the light rays that fall on you. So don't you think that focal length and power are inversely related? I repeat the whole fact over here. Suppose the focal length is more. Focal length is the distance of separation between optical center and focus. तो अगर फोकल लेंथ ज़्यादा होगी इट मीन्स फोकस थोड़ा दूर होगा. फोकस दूर होगा इट मीन्स द रेज वुड हैव कन्वर्ज्ड ओवर हियर, a very far off point. So this means the ability of convergence by this convex lens is bit less, and this means the power of convex lens is less. So it would not be wrong to say that power is equals to 1 upon focal length. The same applies for concave lens as well. Okay, so this is 1 upon f. It is the reciprocal of focal length. Okay, and if the focal length is measured in meters, we use this relation. Had the focal length been given in centimeters, तो क्या होगा? अब आपको पता है फोकल लेंथ का वैल्यू अगर 10 सेंटीमीटर है, सो यू विल राइट इट एज 10 upon 100 meters. So this 100 would jump upwards and you will be left with 100 upon 10 or 100 upon focal length. So when the focal length is given in centimeters, use this relation to find the power, and when focal length is given in meters, use this relation to find the power. And one last thing, suppose the lenses are joined together. If the lenses are joined together, one concave lens, one convex lens, or both the convex lenses or both the concave lenses, so whatever combination you are making, do you know what will be the total power of this combination? It would be power of lens number 1 plus power of lens number 2 plus power of lens number 3 and so on. So simply add all the powers. और अगर आपके पास एक कॉन्केव और एक कॉन्वेक्स है तो एक पावर जो होगा वो पॉजिटिव होगा and second power would be a negative power. But let's have a look what are the units of power. Okay, of course I know that the units of power should be 1 upon meter because it is 1 upon focal length, so it would be 1 upon meter, but we give a different name to the units of power and that name is diopter. Okay, the name is diopter. It is the unit for power. And what is the explanation of 1 diopter? See, when are you going to get 1 diopter? When focal length is 1 meter. So power of a lens is said to be 1 diopter when the focal length is 1 meters. Okay, so this is all about power of a lens.